David and wife have been married for 12 years. They have 3 children. David noticed something wrong with his penis. There is a red sore on the tip of it. He mentioned it to his wife, Michelle. Michelle suggested that he go have it checked out by his doctor. David made an appointment the next day. The doctor took a look at it and was concerned. The doctor suggested they do some blood work and also test David's urine to make sure it wasn't anything serious. David was nonplussed about having his blood drawn, because it was against his own religion. He told the doctor about his religious beliefs. The doctor was at a loss for words, but insisted that it be done to make sure that the sore wasn't a sign of something serious like cancer. David said he would have to go home and discuss it with his wife. David and his wife Michelle talked about it. Michelle could see David's struggle about this and realized that he had serious issues concerning giving his blood due to his religious beliefs. She suggested he go in for counseling. The counselor sensed that David was paranoid about something, so he questioned David further and found that David was very worried about being disowned by his extremely religious family if he violated teaching of the church regarding having blood drawn. The counselor suggested that David go and talk it over with his parents because his health was at stake. David and his wife went over to his parents' house the next day. David explained the situation about his medical issue and the need for having blood work done. His parents stunned him by saying to go ahead and have it done, since his health was very important. David said he thought they would be totally against it because it was against their religion. His father said they had just converted from Jehovah's Witnesses to Baptist. David was very relieved and had all the testing done. When the results came back, the doctor called David and Michelle in to discuss the results. David and Michelle were shocked to learn that David tested positive for chlamydia. David asked what that was, and the doctor gave the following explanation. Transmission can be transmitted by oral sex as well as by other forms of sexual intercourse. Symptoms will appear 7 to 28 days after sex with an infected partner. Most women and many men infected with chlamydia have no symptoms. Women, some or all of the following: discharge from the vagina, bleeding between menstrual periods, burning or pain when urinating, more frequent urination. Men, some or all of the following: a watery white drip from the penis, burning or pain when urinating, more frequent urination, swollen or tender testicles. Testing. Testing recommended yearly for those under 25 and sexually active. Urine sample and/or fluid sample. Treatment. The infected person and their partner are given antibiotics which can cure infection in one dose. If left untreated, can also lead to infertility in men, although not as often in women. Doctors said it is a disease that he got it by having unprotected sex. Michelle was very furious because they haven't been intimate for at least 2 years, even though Michelle wanted to have herself examined and found positive for that disease. David had to admit that he has had sexual relations with different women. The doctor told David he has to contact his sexual partners and let them know they could have this disease. One of David's partner was so upset that she went to court and filed sexual assault against him. She said he raped her. David's wife also filed for divorce. Michelle contacted an attorney to represent her, but he refused to provide an interpreter when Michelle asked for one. Michelle had to have an ADA advocate come and talk to the attorney about her wife's rights to have effective communication with him so he could properly represent her in her divorce case. It all worked out, and the attorney was able to have Michelle's demands met in her divorce against David. David had to pay child support and also eliminated Michelle.